My word, we'll not carry coals.
No, for then we should be colliers.
I mean, and we be in color, we'll draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of a collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runst away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and thrust his maids to the wall.
The quarrel is between our masters and us their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I fuck with the men, I will be cruel with the maids. I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in the sense they
Me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John, draw thy tool. Here come two of the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee. Ha! Turn thy back and rub. Fear me not. No, marry, I fear thee. Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin. I'll frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list. Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say aye? No. No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir. Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow. Put up your swords. You know not what you do.
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, and look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues. And thee. Have at thee, coward. Oh, no, it wasn't coward.
It fell apart.
Bills and parsons. Beat them down. Down with the Capulets. Down with the Montagues.
Lady Montague.
What noise is this? Give me my longsword, ho!
A crutch, a crutch. Why call you for a sword?
My sword, I say. Old Montague is come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou art a villain, Capulet. Hold me not. Let me go.
Thou shalt not stir 1 foot to seek a foe.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to the peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel, will they not hear? What ho, you men, you beasts that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, what with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on the pain of torture from these bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made for all the citizens, ancient citizens cast by their grave, beseeming ornaments to weld old partisans, in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If you ever disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay for the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall come along with me, and Montague, you come this afternoon, to know our farther pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, upon pain of death, all men depart. Who set up this ancient quarrel new abroach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of our adversary, and yours, close fighting, ere I did approach. I draw to part them, and that instant came the fiery Tybalt, with his sword prepared, which, as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds, who, nothing hurt withal, hissed him in scorn, while we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more, and fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part.
Oh, where's Romeo? Saw him today. Right glad was here. That right glad he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east. a troubled mind drove me to walk abroad, where, underneath the grove of sycamore, the westward routeth from the city side. So early waking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the woods. I, measuring his affections by my own, which then most sought where most might not be found, being one too many by my weary self, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there be seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to the clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. But all too soon, as the all-cheering sun should in the far east begin to draw, the shady curtains from Aurora's bed, away from the light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up the windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must this humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it, nor can learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but he, his own affection's counselor, is to himself, I will not say how true, but to himself so secret and so close, so far from sounding and discovery, as is the bud bit with envious worm, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. Could we but learn from him whence his sorrows grow, we would as willing give cure as no.
See where he comes, so please you, step aside, I'll know his grievance, or he'd be much denied.
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, to hear true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
What new struck not?
Ay me, sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here is much to do.